This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today we're going off to camp. We're not just going off to summer camp or day camp or some boring camp like that. We are going to ninja camp to try to learn all these cool moves like evading and dodging and shadowing. Today we're looking at Ninja Camp from Action Phase Games. 2 to 4 players, plays in about 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even faster with 2. Let me show you how it's played. I'll see you on the other side. Here we have Ninja Camp set up for 2 players, which is an 8x6 grid. It'd be a little larger with 3 or 4 players. And over the course of the game, you're going to be jumping around with your ninjas onto different spots on the board. You're going to be grabbing cards, gaining points, and gaining special abilities. Look at this awesome artwork. At the beginning of the game, you're going to get a clan randomly assigned to you. They all have awesome artwork, and each of them is going to give you a special ability. Sloth, look at that. Skunk, puppies, chameleons, camels, goats, platypus, flamingos, polar bears. You'll get to select your color and take the 4 ninjas. Notice that all 4 of these have different molds and are cool looking. You'll take your color and put it on your clan so everyone knows what color you are. And then in counterclockwise from the first player, everyone will place their ninjas on 3 different cards. So each person is going to have a ninja out there, 3 of them on 3 different cards. On your turn, you're either going to play one of the cards that's on your hand, or you're going to activate your special clan's ability, which is a one-time use, or you're going to pass and be out of the game. That usually happens towards the end. Let's talk about what some of these cards do. For example, I could select Evade. I could play this in front of me. This would be up in my hand. And I could say move 3 spaces, and you can't move through the same space twice. So let's say I go 1, 2, 3, and I take the card that I started on. So I'll take this ambush card into my hand. In a subsequent turn, I'll play my ambush card, which allows me to move in a straight line and push an opponent. Now you have to be able to do the movement to play the card. So I'll go here, which will push this guy here. I'll take the card that I started on. Now keep in mind, when you play these cards in front of you in this pile, you're going to be gaining points at the end of the game for the numbers here. So the higher numbers, the better, but they might be a little bit harder to use. Now what happens usually is you'll play a card and then the next player will go and so on and so forth, but I'm going to just run through all the cards for you to show you what they do. The sprint allows me to move in a straight line until I hit, an edge, an empty space, a wall, or another ninja. So I could sprint this ninja from here down to here, and he stops here and he grabs the shadow card that he started on. Now if I play shadow, it allows me to copy the skill card that was just played by an opponent. Let's say the last one they played was Leap. Move in a straight line over 1 or more empty spaces. You can only move over empty spaces. As the game goes on, the board will start to split off into different sections, and you might get cornered off into a small section that you can't move. So I will use his Leap to go there, and I'd grab the card I started on. Say I play Stealth. It's not worth any points, but you move 2 spaces and you claim the first card you move on to in addition to the one that you started on. So I could go 1, 2, and I pick up the card I started on and the card I went by. Let's say I play Dodge, move 1 or 2 spaces. This card lets you move diagonally, which you normally cannot do. Now these walls don't let you go through them, so I'm going to go 1, and my Dodge allows me to go diagonal. 2, I cannot run into or through my own or opponent's ninjas as well, and so then I'll take that card I started on. If you end up on a trap, when you move this ninja, you'll take it. You cannot play it, but at the end of the game, it's going to be worth -1 point. Now towards the end of the game, it might look something like this, where I've got guys split off, I've got walls, other ninjas in little sections I'm at, and there might be a point in time where I really can't do anything else. I could pass and be out for the entire game. Once all players have passed, you simply add up all the numbers in your pile. Whoever has the most is the winner. And just to give you a feel what some of these special clan cards do, remember they're 1 use per game. Move a ninja to a copy of the skill card that this ninja is currently on. Boom, you can go anywhere. And when you're done, you flip it over so you know it's over. Move to any card that is adjacent to another ninja. Move 1 space, not onto a trap, and then trade places with an opponent's ninja. So those are the types of things that these special cards can do for once per game. Well, there's Ninja Camp. Obviously, it's a small, short filler game, and it does what it does pretty darn good. If you're looking for a short game to have some tactical options, this is one to check out. The artwork is awesome. The little guys, they look cool. All those special clans that you can get that makes a lot of replayability because there's a lot of them, so it's going to be different every game. I like those one-time actions that can get you out of a tight spot. it's very tactical. You're not going to be doing any long-term strategic thinking because so many things are going to change around you. And I like the aspect that you've got these 3 ninjas moving around and you've got things to think about. It's like, okay, I can go to that one, and then I know when I move that ninja, I'll get the 5 point for the ambush. Ooh, but it might be getting tough. The board might be getting away. I might not even be able to use this card because I won't be able to ambush them later. Ooh, that might give me less options. And it's like, okay, the board's starting to like shrink over here. I don't want to get caught over here, so I'm going to jump and dodge diagonally around this wall over here. And you're constantly trying to like, the ebb and flow of the game is trying to like make sure you don't get stuck where you can't use your cards. You're cutting off the board from other players. It's pretty cutthroat. And it's pretty abstracted in that regard, very spatial as well. But overall, it's a good, solid filler game if you're looking for something that's tactical, something that a little bit of, not take that, but a little bit of messing with your opponents in that regard, trying to block them or get around from what they're blocking you from. Interesting, tactical, abstract-y, game for filler. So if you're looking for something short and sweet that has a good amount of thinking involved, then this is going to be one to check out, and that's Ninja Camp.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.